Welcome back to Bombastic Nation and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant and I'm back with some more vibes for all you, and we are continuing with the Heritage Minutes of Canada. As we all know, it's a short 1 minute videos of Canadian history, and it encompasses everything: the wars, the civil rights struggle, and it'll tell you about medicine and everything like that, which is so well put together. And I can't see these days kids are like pew pew pew. Everything has got to be so fast with the video games. Perfect way to teach history so that they could know everything and not just what certain groups want you to know, and that's all they want you to know. Like here, where they just make you want, they want to omit certain parts of the history if it doesn't suit their agenda, and bring some in if it suits their agenda. Let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer and see what's going on. The first one is called Nursing Sisters. Let's see what this is all about here.
Dear Mother, I'm no stranger to suffering, but nothing could have prepared me for this. The boys come to us mangled and blinded, and so often there is little we can do. If this war doesn't end soon, there won't be a man living on the face of the earth. Ariel. But don't worry, we nurses continue. I continue. I'm glad I came, but I think very often how good it will be when it's all over and I'm returning to all I love most. Home.
Eleanor Thompson was awarded the Military Medal for her bravery that night. Eden Pringle was killed in action. They were two of the nearly 3,000 Canadian nursing sisters during the First World War.
Now, there is something you never ever really hear about: the female contribution to the war. What they did, because back then they didn't really go off to war per se. No, they were nurses and stuff like that. And you don't really hear the stories, you don't really see them as heroes per se. People see them as heroes, but I don't remember a real heroic movie about nurses. They're always like a secondary story in the big story of the guys out in the front. But the women who are as nurses and stuff and have to deal with all of that, no, they had trauma too. They had PTSD and all of that. Whatever happened to them? We need some absolute shows, and maybe there is out there. I've just never come across them. All I see is the guys throwing the bombs and shooting and stuff, but we don't see the aftermath. I guess showing the aftermath would not fare well for the cause. You know what I'm saying? But and this is what make these heritage minutes so good, because they're showing all sides of it, all sides of the war. You see the heroes themselves out in the front lines, and then you see the heroes and them kind of behind the scenes trying to make them well. And even they, as you could tell, well, there were bomb raids and stuff going on while they were working on people. That's a lot of stress there, you know what I mean? I'm enjoying these. Let's keep going. Let's see what the next one is going to be. We're talking sports on the scene here now.
Wasn't easy growing up on Sargent Avenue. Bunch of Icelandic boys, nobody wanted around. But hockey was good to us.
We're signing up then, George. Only Connie here joins up with us.
And the war came along. Broke up the team. Gold were needed. Yeah, we went. It cost us. Too much, maybe. I don't know. But I do know one thing. At least we got some fight left in us, right, boys? It's the game we deserved for us. For Canada. For the boys of Sergeant Avenue.
The Winnipeg Falcons served Canada in the First World War. Two teammates never made it home. The rest went out to win the very first gold medal in Olympic hockey.
See, this is what makes this so it's so important to watch. It brings in the human side of it. You know what I mean? It disrupts war, disrupts everything. It disrupts everything, and this shows that here. It disrupted a whole team who went off to the war. Couple didn't make it back. Didn't get to enjoy the glory of winning. The gold medal and stuff like that, or winning any games whatsoever after that. Disrupts everything, man. And even if you survive, it still disrupts your life. It's a pity we have to do that to ourselves, huh? Let's keep going and see what the next one has to offer.
General Brock is dead. Americans hold the heights.
Yo te roya no te rego nung wa. Manchego nung wa yarwe.
We are but 100 men. They are thousands.
Sawadis. Our future was determined by our oath, not the Americans. This land does not belong to them. Comrades and brothers, remember the fame of ancient warriors. Let not their numbers frighten you. I know in my heart, before the sun falls behind these hills, our enemy will have fallen before you.
What can we hold them?
At the Battle of Queenston Heights, 80 Grand River warriors, including John Norton and John Grant, held off the Americans for hours to help take back the heights.
Oh man, you see, here we go again. They're showing the natives fighting for their freedom or fighting for their land and stuff like that, or the indigenous people fighting. These are heritage minutes encompasses everything, and that's what I love about watching them. You know what I mean? I'm not just seeing one side of the story. I'm seeing everybody that participated or contributed to Canadian history. Every country needs to do something like that, that way that everybody can understand everybody's contribution and don't think that one group is the one group that did it. Like here, you hear all the time, the white man did this, you know what I mean? I hear it, and I'm not saying this to cause any controversy. I see it all the time on the news and stuff here. Not all the news, but certain section of the news, They interview people and they said the white man built this country and the white man did this, and everybody who is contributed get left out. Everybody who has worked, the others who has worked get left out, and that's kind of sad because if everybody contribute or contributed, give them the props. There's a movement now to sort of rewrite history by taking out certain things in history, especially if it doesn't fall in line on what they want you to believe that this country was created under. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's not talk about slavery. That's bad. Let's not. And at some point now they're taking out books that talks about the Holocaust. Recently, they did that. I think it's Texas that did that. They just want to take out everything about anybody else. See, if you don't know about people, you could dehumanize them and demonize them and make them seem less than. But if every generation learned more about everybody, that would dilute the purpose of what they're trying to get done and the purpose of them staying in power, whoever they are. Because not everybody's like that. Not everybody's like that. And I'm going to repeat that. Not everybody believes that. Before anybody comes and say, I don't, you are painting with a wide brush. No, I'm not. I totally understand that my mother always told me most people are good people. They go to work, they come home, they want to be with their family, they want to love their family and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and disparage everybody when it's just a few who want power that are saying what they're saying. But anyway, I ain't gonna babble on too much, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave some videos up here, just click on them, keep watching, you know what I mean? All the reactions that I do. You know, I want to thank you all for watching, you know, these with me, man. You know, I hope we all are learning something. And in the process, we all are becoming more human. When we understand where people came from to where they are and what we need to fix about them being better or being equal at least. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this series here, so you know you all can go check it out for yourself and just go through all of them without me talking. All right, just keep watching all the videos that I'm putting up. Maybe we could come to a common understanding or reach some kind of common ground. Okay, take care of each other. Cool runnings.